Hello, everybody. It's your Amethyst Angel here. Happy Friday evening. How are all of you? Anybody who jumps on, jump in, say hello, drop a comment. But tonight, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about spiritual awakenings, a little bit about what they are. You guys know that when I personally go through things, whether it's things that I do or whatever, I like to share them because sharing knowledge is helping you guys to grow and learn. And I do feel that there are people out there who maybe have in the past, maybe are currently going through a spiritual awakening, an energy shift, and they don't even know that they are, and they don't even know what it is. And I think it's an important thing to touch on. That is something that I have been going through, and so I can talk to you about it firsthand and share some experience. If you guys come on live, stop in, say hello, let me know how you are, where you're from, and what's going on. But yeah, so let's touch a little bit on spiritual awakenings. So a spiritual awakening is not the same for everybody, okay? It's also a little hard to explain and fully put into words, but those that are going through that, basically it is your higher self. It is your soul fighting for better things, fighting to grow. Hi, Melissa. So, jump in, ask questions if you have them, and you can reach out to me too outside of this video. But when we are going through these awakenings or these energy shifts, it's our higher self, it's our soul fighting for something better, fighting to grow spiritually and energetically, fighting to grow into who we're meant to be, where we're meant to be, okay? So I have been going through this now for weeks, and I'm going to be really honest, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't take alarm to anything that I tell you guys, but just know that spiritual growth and awakenings can be difficult, okay? So you have to embrace. You have to embrace every single thing that's going on and know that it is happening inside of you for your greatest good. Okay, and in the end, you're going to come out stronger and even more amazing. Trust me. I've got incense smoke just blowing all over the place here. But anyway, so for me personally, this has been going on for weeks. The past week, I have been physically ill because of it. And I know that it is because of it because I don't have normal symptoms. Like I don't have a fever. I don't have an infection. I just feel horrible. Like I've gone through a slew of physical ailments that basically mimic, not a virus, but like I just feel run down. I've had stomach issues. Like it's been a number of different things, but it all comes back to my awakening. I have also in previous weeks gone through probably every emotion in the book. Not fun, but necessary. So when you are going through an energy shift and awakening, you are also working through things that you need to get rid of. So you are working through maybe past issues or past energies that you need to move forward, work through, push through, pushing things out that you may not even know are in you and going on. So there's a lot that happens that we don't understand, and we may not know all of the underlying things that are going on inside of us at that time, and that is okay. You may experience sadness or depression. You might cry. Maybe you know why, maybe you don't. And I've come to find that, in this, that it seems to heighten the other things that are going on in my life. So things have just been very, very difficult, but, there is a silver lining to this, okay? So I know that I still have further to go, and I know as a healer that I'm going to go through awakenings and energy shifts like probably my whole rest of my life. As I've come to realize now that I've probably done over the years and just never knew what it was. And that is why I want to talk to you guys about it, because some of you may have gone through it or maybe going through it and don't even realize what's happening to you. But you're going to find that when you are going through an awakening, a lot of things will change. And I absolutely suggest that you do research if you have more curiosities. But during these periods, we're going to go through changes that may not feel normal. Like you might start to hate something that you used to love. Like maybe you were a meat eater and now you can't stand it. And now now you crave vegetables. I don't know, just an example. Vices, so things like alcohol or smoking or things like that, you're going to find that your tolerance isn't there and you don't want or need those things as much. Sleeping, you might sleep really well, or you may have horrible nights of sleep. I'm going to tell you this. One of the things that I have been going through personally is I'm sleeping amazing. Now, you guys know I do a lot of work to have a good night's sleep. I meditate before bed, incense burning and essential oils and calming, peaceful music. But I have been waking up exhausted for weeks. Why? Because as I'm sleeping, my soul is still fighting for that growth, for that next step. It's still pushing through the things that it needs to. So I think these things are super important for you guys to know, because you will feel things, you will go through things that don't make sense or don't necessarily feel good. But you need to believe that the universe is pushing you in the direction that you need to go in, and that you're going to come out stronger in the end. So when I say that, I mean that. I know that my awakening right now, this current shift for me, I don't believe is over. What I do know is that my gifts have already grown. I've had some beautiful and amazing things that have happened this week for me spiritually and with my gifts, and it's beyond words. It is beyond words. Visions and messages and just clear, if you guys know what the clairs are, my clairs are growing, and it really is just the most beautiful thing in the entire world, because this is who I am. And growth is going to continuously happen so that I can be stronger and better to be there to help people and to help heal. But that's kind of a really short gist of what a spiritual awakening is. So it's been a really tough couple of weeks here for me. But I know that it's all for the better. I don't have control over it because it is my life's purpose. It is my soul's purpose. So, any of you out there that are working with your spirituality, that you know that you're a healer, you know that you have gifts, you're going to go through these things. And the more that you work with the gifts that you have and you're trying to grow those things and you're trying to learn more, you're going to open up. And that's what these energy shifts and these awakenings do. They help us to open. So in the end, it's beautiful. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be nervous. But recognize the signs. So if you start to go through some of these things and you're curious and you're not 100% sure, do research. Do research. I always tell people do research. Melissa, I feel like I'm being called. Okay. Well, see, those are signs. So angel numbers, Melissa, those are signs. Those are signs from spirit, from angels, could be from your own angels or guides, or others. So I would, get books. I would suggest get books on things like the synchronicities and angel signs, connecting with your angels and guides. Remind me, I have an excellent book that if I didn't share with you before, I shared it with somebody a couple months ago. Amazing book that talks about working with your guides and your angels. And it was one of the most beautiful and helpful books to me. One of the amazing things that happened to me this week is that I do have a guardian angel and I do have a guide, and I know both of them, but they really opened up to me this week, and it's just amazing. I don't even know how to put words to it. You know, for those that haven't experienced these sorts of things, it is very hard to put into words until you do. And if you have experienced these things, you know that it is just beyond words and it is amazing. But Melissa, do research, get some books, because if you are constantly seeing angel numbers, they are trying to reach out to you and communicate with you. I also suggest meditation, which down the road I am hoping to start doing, as something that I offer. But I have growth and I have things that I want to go through before I start that. But if you go to YouTube and type in whatever you're looking to meditate on. So whether you are wanting to meditate for stress relief or manifestations or connecting to your guides and angels, go to YouTube, type in like what you're looking for, and it's going to bring up these wonderful guided meditations for you. I suggest carving out time and working with that, because that too will help you to close down your mind, close down the things that you need to push away, and focus and connect with your higher self and your third eye. So yes, Melissa, if you have questions, let me know, and do not let me forget to take a photo and send it to you of that book that I was talking about. But if you guys have questions, let me know. There is so much to learn, so much to understand. And as healers, we're going to keep growing. It doesn't just, like, you don't just wake up one day and go, poof, I'm a healer, woohoo. It doesn't work like that. Like, you will always grow. Your energies will grow. Your gifts will grow. Your abilities and what you do and what you crave is going to always grow. So remember that it never stops. Like, once you start this journey, and if this is where your soul is meant to be and what you're meant to do, it's always going to grow. So just be open, have an open mind, have an open heart. Do things to work on yourself, give yourself time, love yourself. That's one really big key that I think I've discovered over the past couple months, because I've stepped away from things and have been working very hard to take time for me and not put every other thing first all the time. So since I've taken that time to work on myself, for myself, and I've given me that me time, that's when a lot of this started to open up again. So make sure you're taking time for you. I always tell you guys that, and I can't stress enough how important that is. No matter who you are, what your purpose is, and what you do in life, you've got to take time for you. That is so, so key. So that's my message for today. I hope you found this video helpful. There's so much to learn, so we could talk about this for like the next hour, honestly. But I won't keep you that long. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an intro, a little piece of discussion. You guys out there, you're going to know this is going to reach. I know this is going to reach somebody that's going to go, oh my gosh. Somebody out there is going to watch this and have that aha moment. And that is why I'm here, to help you guys learn and grow, because it's a beautiful journey. So anything you guys need, let me know. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Message me with your questions. Message me if you're looking to schedule a Reiki session. Whatever you need, I'm here. You know it. You know where to find me, okay? So I wish you a beautiful, amazing Friday night. Have a terrific weekend ahead. Take that time for you. Do what makes you happy. All right, guys? Much love, blessings, positive energy. Keep it going. Do what you have to do to be happy. I will see you guys soon. Have a great night.